We work tirelessly day and night, sacrificing immense cognitive energy and personal time to achieve financial breakthroughs. We attempt to master new skills and push ourselves to the physical brink. Yet the vast majority find themselves trapped inside a perpetual cycle of resource, scarcity, and stagnant income. No matter how many hours they invest, their financial returns fail to scale, proportionally keeping them locked inside an endless wheel of manual labor. When this stagnation persists, people habitually blame external variables, claiming the market is oversaturated or the economy is collapsing. However, this is fundamentally not a failure of raw effort. The true explanation is that you are operating blindly, without understanding the core mechanisms of the market, trapped inside an obsolete system that sells low-value, easily replaceable labor in a hyper-competitive ocean. The market never compensates raw physical pain. It awards wealth exclusively to the rarity of your solution and the unreplaceable value that solution delivers. Elite performers who claim absolute economic sovereignty never compete inside crowded, low-value arenas. They construct unbreachable, high-value systems that target acute market pain points, establishing absolute monopolies over their specialized niches. This exact economic mechanism was thoroughly dissected by Alex Hormozi in his global classic 100 Manners Offers. Hormozi transitioned from severe financial failure into building a multi-million-dollar business ecosystem by decoding transaction psychology. He introduces a profoundly disruptive principle. The moment you compete on price, you have already lost. Your objective is to engineer a value proposition so extraordinary that clients feel foolish saying no. The primary reason entrepreneurs and working professionals fail to build generational wealth is because they fall directly into the commodity trap, creating services that look identical to their competitors, and attempting to win through race-to-the-bottom pricing. Competing on low price destroys your profit margins and starves your business of the capital required to deliver world-class execution, triggering a fatal spiral of declining quality. To command absolute authority inside your market, you must completely stop fitting your value into a market-standard price point. Instead, you must scale the perceived value of your solution to such an extreme magnitude that the monetary price becomes an entirely trivial consideration. When you identify the single most agonizing pain point of your target market, construct an all-inclusive system that eliminates every ounce of friction and absorb all operational risk on their behalf. Your financial trajectory undergoes an immediate transformation. The subconscious errors that paralyze our value creation operate through three distinct systemic phases. The first phase is the severe distortion that equates manual labor, hours directly with output value. This is the destructive habit of measuring personal worth by physical fatigue rather than leverage, falsely assuming that sitting at a desk for 14 hours inherently generates massive return. This unmonitored error keeps you focused on one-dimensional physical grind, rather than investing time into designing high-leverage assets. The second phase is the total failure of value, packaging and perceptual translation. Even if you possess world-class technical capabilities, you fail if you cannot translate that service into the precise, emotional, and strategic language of the buyer. Value does not exist as an isolated objective fact. It exists exclusively inside the perceived reality of the buyer's mind. Without an elite positioning framework and a flawless communication system that clearly visualizes the massive return on investment, your skills will be priced like scrap metal. The third phase is the total inability to minimize perceived buyer risk. This occurs when you leave the entire burden of uncertainty and potential failure on the shoulders of the buyer. If your system fails to absorb their psychological fear through uncompromising guarantees, your offer dissolves into market noise, failing to convert interest into executed contracts. Dismantling this low-value labor trap and constructing a high-performance system demands three non-negotiable structural upgrades. First, you must practice the radical redefinition of market pain and master the value equation. You must stop selling isolated services and start engineering comprehensive transformational offers that maximize the buyer's perceived likelihood of achievement, while reducing their time, delay, and physical effort to absolute zero. Second, you must institutionalize systemic scarcity and deliberate access barriers. You must explicitly demonstrate that your time, energy, and solutions are strictly reserved for a vetted high-commitment group. Human neurobiology automatically devalues anything that is effortless to acquire, while experiencing an intense drive to secure rare, highly restricted assets. Third, you must deploy an uncompromising risk reversal guarantee architecture. You must eliminate every single percentage of transactional risk from the buyer's mind by establishing aggressive, performance-backed guarantees offering to refund their investment or work for free until the promised outcome is realized, signals absolute confidence in your system, completely shattering their final defensive barriers and forcing immediate execution. Engineering a world-class high-value system is far more than a superficial strategy to raise your prices. It is the ultimate expression of professional accountability, declaring that you understand the client's friction better than they do and are fully prepared to eliminate it. Value architects calculate the exponential economic and emotional return their solution generates for the client's future. Visualizing and articulating this massive return from the buyer's perspective is the single most critical communication skill required to build a massive financial moat. Design every offer so that it is perceived not as a cost, but as an unmissable investment that permanently upgrades the client's reality. Furthermore, you must build automated operational systems that render your high-value offer completely scalable and sustainable. True systemic mastery occurs when you decouple high-value fulfillment from your personal physical presence. Through rigorous standardization, turning complex fulfillment into clear, repeatable protocols executed by automated technology or trained team members. The monumental wealth that redefines a destiny is never the output of mindless physical hustle. It is the compounded result of an engineered system designed to command absolute market value. If your income has remained stagnant for years, it is definitive evidence that your current offer is indistinguishable from the background noise of the marketplace. Stop squandering your vital life force on low-value execution. Sever the chains of linear labor and construct an environment engineered exclusively for unreplaceable value, creation, and absolute market dominance. Take absolute ownership of your subconscious systems and dominate your business architecture. The power has always been and will always be entirely yours.